So yeah, as the title says, you know, this saved my life. You know, I was in the most darkest of places, literally a year, the worst workplace you could ever dream of, with intense. Um, you would call it bullying. Yeah, you would call it bullying. And yeah, so I'm going to take you a little tour, and it's not looking as good as it should do. So for the simple reason, we had no rain for about 2 months. But and I can't take you a tour of the old place because um, there's a wedding. There was a wedding last night, and I can't be waking people up. So there's Cockcliffe, and as you can see, it's a lovely 1685. Oh no, 1678. Bloody hell, you think I'd know that, wouldn't you? That's when it opened. It was a farmhouse originally. It's had extensions added over the years to make it into a wedding venue. That's the cesspit area over there. That's what I planted last year. Although the stuff on the front that's high and not flowering, that was planted on in the spring the year before. So yeah, it's my third year here, or second, actually 2 years anniversary today. And this is the cesspit drain off area. And as you can see, look at those dahlias. Well, dahlias here, hydrangeas here. And the amazing thing is, there's pumpkins coming out in here. And yeah, really super exciting for this. Because these will be the pumpkin picking pumpkins, these will. Because basically they've got unlimited water, albeit piss powered. But yeah, I had a vision to put hydrangeas in here because this is where all the, you can imagine, there's the grate. So all the pee and poo and smashed up pee and poo water all goes there and then filters out all in this area. And hence why both the hydrangeas are looking stunning and the dahlias, because both plants love water. So we'll come out. Ooh. Grass is greening up a little bit, but not enough. There's a bed there of verbena in. And we'll flip the camera back around there. There we go. So yeah, 2 years ago. Yeah, I've been in an awful place. And so there's somebody walking around when you don't want them to bloody hear you. Oh, he's walking that way, that's good. So, flip the camera back again. Then I can take the camera over there and sit down. Oh, hey up. Don't know what's gone off there, it's all gone misty. No. That's weird. Yep, don't know what's up with that camera. And you can see the border behind me that I've put in all the way around. And that struggled because literally no flipping rain all summer. And the dahlias over there, they're finally, all the way along that borderline, they're finally starting to do something. And if you look on this bank, this is what I'm proud of as well. The rain now has made these burst, and these butternut pumpkins, butternut squash rather. And then I've got my kitchen garden, and that's all growing as well. Compost heap, log piles. It's an extravaganza of recycling. I mean, it's amazing to see. Wow, there's absolutely loads of butternuts. I mean, it is. There's literally loads. I mean, look over there. And what happens is they'll traipse down the bank, and they'll just fill this whole area in with butternuts. That'll stop the weeds, so that's weed suppression. But more importantly than that, stop the weeds. But we'll get a load of fruit as well, or veg, whatever you call it. Um, but yeah, like I say, this place has literally saved me. Um, Darkest situation, and that. I mean, not. I'd never want anybody to go through what I went through. And if you are, please seek help. You know, if you're in a really toxic environment, yeah, don't let it carry on. Just get out of there. It's not always easy though. It wasn't easy for me. See the yellow raspberries as well, just here. Yeah, you can just about see them. Strawberries are here. These have had a tough year this year because of no rain. Um, and as we walk along, it's all the rain's woke everything up. And I've got pumpkins here growing lovely. Um, where are they? Yeah, and look at that. So, strawberries up there on the roof of the container. They're going to flow over. And yeah, so many balmy ideas. And 2 years. It's balmy to think that 2 years ago I came here and done a lot in 2 years, you know. And I've got a boss who actually appreciates what I've done. Um, which is great, you know. Like most people, you know, you'd appreciate a bit more wages. But yeah, bloody brilliant place. I mean, it's even today. I've got free reign as long as the work gets done. You know, that's all that really matters. So why? First thing this morning, I thought, come to work, do a little bit of a walk around. I couldn't do a full walk around because there's people kipping here from last night. There was a wedding yesterday, and yeah. But yeah, that journey from, you know, getting close to just wanting to do the worst thing to this, and seeing your skills, you know, and the journey. Bloody hell, life's a journey. Literally all of us, most of us, if not all of us, have dark times. And if you haven't, then good on you, you know. If you haven't had to endure poverty, no money, hunger, you know, you've done well in life. Yeah, you've lived a better life than a lot of people. If you haven't had to endure domestic violence, you know, you've done well. Seen all that stuff, and it's one thing why I stay away from any type of violence. I just, you know, it's not for me. Keep away from it. But yeah, on the plus side, it's really coming along. And I need to get all that rubbish over there moved because I need to burn it, but not there. I want to burn my bloody pumpkins. There's a reason why they're there. But yeah. Now it looks like it's going to start greening up. Looks like we might get some more rain, which is great. We bloody need it, you know. Can't keep going on with no rain. And yeah, the journey. The journey's it's not been 100%, you know, perfect. And again, let's be fair, is anything ever 100%? Sometimes you have to take stock of what you've done, even little things, and be happy with what you've done. Hey. I mean, for me, this garden is not the garden I was hoping it could be. I was hoping to have something like what you see on TV, where the allotment, it's you could go out and pick fruit or veg, and everything's at their very best. Sadly, when you build something from scratch with no soil, this is all compost. Compost isn't as good as a mixture of soil and compost, and good soil as well, not crap soil. Um, and then obviously, if you're not on the water meter, there's another downer. Plus, I look after two sites. I don't just look after this site. But yeah, yeah. In a lot of ways, it's done well, and still a long way to go. And it's funny because what are we now? Middle of August. We've literally lost 6 weeks where stuff not really grown much because of no rain. You need to look at the grass to see how poor everything is. But we've got the rest of August, we've got all of September, all of October. 2.5 months for everything to go. And 2.5 months. Wow. And my goal is for next year, for my wedding vows, which is July next year, to, you know, show people what I've done. Hopefully, it's looking good. Um, I've got an absolute mountain of stuff growing both here and at home, plants and flowers, to enhance the site as best as I can. And push the boundaries as much as I can. You know, don't want another bloody dry year next year. I want a more balanced year, a balanced year, and I'm gonna win massively. Dry year, well, we'll have more of this. Although everything by this time next year, everything will have had a year, and a lot of these plants will have already experienced this crappy bloody summer with no rain, and it will come back. And yeah, so hope you've enjoyed the little chat. And for those on a dangerous journey, you know, there's salvation at the end of it. You know, take stock, don't do it silly, and you know, life can change. Life changed for me. I mean, I only have to look behind to see that with a bit of vision, this is what you can get. So even on bad days where someone pees me off, I can just look at the flowers and think, I'm doing a good job. And yeah, can't wait for the journey to keep carrying on, albeit not in the rain because I'm not working in the rain. Got loads of marquee work to do anyway today. I didn't realise there was a wedding on last night as well, so yeah. But yeah, that's the journey, you know. Bit of a journey, bit of a look at the place. 2 years. Wow, where's them 2 years gone? It's crazy. And even though I've done what I've done, been mostly successful, I ain't finished. No. Borders are going to get. I'm going to push as much as I can to make it one of the best in the country. You know, albeit at a stage where it's new, not something that's been around for hundreds of years and all that rubbish. But yeah, thank you to each and every person who's joined me on this journey over the years of this channel. Yeah, from the ultra dark days to all the lives from last year, which were crazy at one time. To to getting nearly 3,000 subscribers, and that will be um, a big celebration night. That will be when it happens, if it happens. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see where the channel goes for the future. But in any case, cheers everyone. And hope you can actually hear this. Hope the video quality is not shit. I don't know what it is with video at times. I don't know if Google takes a while to catch up, or it's the crappy internet. I'm in the countryside, so the internet, it's crap here. Although on my camera, it's not showing crap. It's not showing laggy. I see when it's laggy, because I go like this, and I go, and I can see that the camera's taking a while to catch up. Although it's slightly catching, it looked a little bit laggy there, to be fair. But yeah, cheers on. From the bottom of my heart.